Did you know there is a website out there that allows you to make money out of a hobby? One that does all the marketing work for you and that allows you to start making money immediately without any investment? Hi guys, today I wanted to make a quick video to talk about another way I make money while working from home, with no schedules and no bosses. Introducing one of my Etsy shops. This was actually my first one. I've had it for as long as I've known how to sew, which is about 10 years now. Even though my sewing is back to hobby status at the moment, I have to say I have made a lot of money on Etsy. There was a time when it was my sole income source, and it can easily be yours too, even if you don't have a creative bone in your body. But first, let me explain what Etsy is. Etsy is a digital marketplace where people go and buy handmade items, vintage pieces, and all things creative. Now, the way you use it is pretty much like you would use any other search engine. You type in your keywords in that search bar and it will immediately show you other related keywords, and as you pick an option, it will show you all the listings it has for those keywords from all the shops on the platform. Nope, I'm afraid Etsy isn't the place to give your SEO a break. All that's left to do is pick a listing, look into all the details, and make that purchase. And that's how Etsy works in a nutshell. Now, for what I promised you, how do you make money on Etsy? There are several options really. The first and most obvious one is handmade items you've either designed or created yourself. If you're designing your items and having them produced elsewhere, remember to comply with all the Etsy manufacturer rules. Okay? Now, the wonderful thing about handmade items is, of course, they're one of a kind. No two items are exactly alike. Plus, most offer you the option of personalizing your items, which make them that more special. Next, you can also sell vintage products, and this can mean anything really, as long as it's vintage. Then, there is the type of item that can pretty much be a game changer for your life and the way you earn money, which are the digital items. Yes, you can sell digital items on Etsy like printable artwork, tutorials, Canva and Photoshop templates, ebooks, planners, the list is endless really. And what is so great about these digital products? Well, digital products equal passive income. That's right, you heard me. You create the product, list it, and that's pretty much it. You don't need to do much else other than renew your listing because people can find it, purchase it, receive the immediate download, and you don't have to do a thing to make it happen. Etsy does it all for you. Do you see it now? But does all of this mean you have no place on Etsy unless you're creative or know how to craft in any way? Of course not. I already told you that, remember? You do not have to be able to create anything to make money on Etsy, because another thing people search often on Etsy is craft supplies. And by that I mean tools, ingredients, or any sorts of materials needed to create a handmade item. People want it and you can sell it. If neither of these options are for you, there is an extra way to make money with Etsy, which is to join their affiliate program. You can use your blog or your YouTube channel, for example, to suggest products listed on Etsy. And for each person who buys them, you get a percentage of that value. Now, let's say you do have a type of Etsy store in mind and you would like to go ahead with it. What's next? Well, there are two very important parts of being successful on Etsy: research and looks. Research, meaning you search for your competition using keywords related to the products you want to sell. Then you check out the most successful stores, check out their similar products to see their titles, descriptions, and keywords, and take inspiration from them. Because telling you to just copy them and use them for your own products sounds wrong somehow, although that's kind of where I'm saying. The second part being the looks. You cannot have a successful Etsy shop without great photos and an overall attractive store image. It's kind of like YouTube. You see those low quality videos where the image and the sound and the editing are bad, and then you see a video that is all shiny and well lit and sounding perfect and exciting. Which one would you go for? Let's think about it this way. People are giving you their money for items they haven't seen in person. All they have as a reference are the photos and the videos for those products. So you need to make a great first impression, right? So work on that. There are plenty of tutorials for taking perfect product photos and videos you can watch to perfect your skills. Are you enjoying this video? Then don't forget to give it a thumbs up or leave a comment letting me know. Maybe you're an Etsy seller or you buy on Etsy. Whatever it is, let me know all about it. Now, for the pros and cons of having a store on Etsy these days. Let's get the cons out of the way, shall we? I guess the first would be the costs. Yes, you only pay 20 cents for each listing, and if you can get a seller who's already on the platform to send you an invite, you can get free listings to start off with. But you will have to renew those listings every 4 months, and for each sale you make, there are additional fees to pay. So it's 20 cents for the listing plus a 5% transaction fee for the listing, the shipping costs, or any other charges you add. Then, if by any chance this item you sold was found through offsite ads, which is when Etsy buys ads on other websites to show the listings, you will have to pay an added 15%, 12% if your shop is over the $10,000 threshold, in which case you can't even opt out of these ads. You can also pay an added $10 a month to join the Etsy Plus and enjoy all the extra features. For a beginner seller, that is steep. Plus, Etsy has recently created this new free shipping policy that basically favors sellers who offer that option. So the only way you have to compete with other sellers is to offer it too. Even if you're halfway across the world and your shipping costs 10 times extra, that alone will cause your prices to hike and become less competitive, or for you to lose your profit margins. Another big con for me is their support service. I swear I would rather ask a question on the community forums than to contact support. They take ages to reply and very rarely actually solve your issue. It is very frustrating. And then there's the competition. Your market may be saturated and may be hard to get noticed. And having your listings open to a quick search like that also means your competitors may very well copy you or lower their prices to drown out your profit. And quite frankly, there isn't a lot you can do about that. Last but not least, Etsy has total control over your store. You're basically renting the place. You have to follow their rules, and you aren't even allowed to create a mailing list, which completely makes you dependent on Etsy. Okay, and now for the pros. The shop is so easy to set up. There really is nothing to it. Not only that, but they do a lot of the marketing work for you and offer built-in analytics just to make your job that much easier. Plus, being on Etsy means potentially having over 80 million pairs of eyes on your products. There is just no way you could do that with your own website. I have sold quilts to all continents, to countries I will probably never visit, some of which I didn't even know existed. Etsy just connects you to the world. And it also has a great reputation as far as buyers are concerned, and they're just going from strength to strength. Etsy is increasingly upping their offsite ads budget to hundreds of millions of dollars. Yes, you pay a hefty percentage if you get an item sold through them, but the exposure is off the charts. And then there's the Etsy community, which is probably one of my favorite parts of Etsy. You just go on the Etsy community forum and ask questions, ask for help, even shop reviews, or to just rant because you had a rough day. And they are right there, ready to support you and help you in any way they can. Working from home, owning your own craft business can make you feel very isolated and lonely, but these wonderful people from all around the world make you feel like they're right there. Telling you guys about all of this is actually making me want to go back to my sewing machine. It really is a fun, creative way to make money, which are my favorite kinds. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if so, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this one. And if you want to know more about owning your own business or what it takes to be an entrepreneur, I have a couple of videos you'll love. Check them out, and I will see you for our next video.